Welcome to Sheep School. So today we are setting up our pen here. It's the mobile race is out today. We're just going to set it up. The ewes are coming from, this is the road out here, they're coming down the road. We're going to run them into a pen here. So it's a block of about 20 acres of grazing. Now the farmer, he hasn't it fully eaten out, so we're just going to run in a batch of ewes on it and clean it off. There's about 20 acres in it, so there's a little bit of fencing to do in it, but it's not too bad. Yeah. So we're just about to set up the pen. My father-in-law Robbie is here. He's going to give me a hand. He's the main man. He's the number 2 in the operation. So we'll get our pen set up. Okay, pen set up, time to head off and get these sheep gathered in. It's another job crossing the road. We have to run them down the road a wee bit, but it's only a secondary road, so hopefully there won't be much traffic. We'll see how it goes. Robbie's up here, he's going to block the road, and going down, myself and the little doggy Pops. We're just going to go down the road here and see if we can get them in. Oh sorry, get them out. These ewes they're on a bit of winter grazing here that we fenced. I think they went on about 2 weeks ago. So there's a batch of been around 120. They've been on this field for about 2 weeks. It's pretty well lit, and there's only 2 strands of electric fence holding them. So it's a bit of a miracle that they're actually still on it, because I haven't much to eat, and with the cold and the frost, they're more inclined to break out. Usually Sundays are a good day for breakouts. Get the call about 8 o'clock in the morning. We're in the field. You can see here it's pretty well lit. So there's the batch of sheep, and there's the grass. Not that terrible much left to eat, so time to get them out. Away! Shouldn't be much trouble getting them off this now. I'd say they're pretty hungry. Come by! No major trouble getting them out. Move this time of year generally means grass for them, so. We've them in anyway now. Get this big gate closed for the biggest job. We've them well packed in. As I said, there's about 120 in this batch here, so we're just going to get them into a little small race down here and get them into the race. There we go. Now these ewes were done with triclobenazole when the rams went out. It's just over 6 weeks ago now. So as in the last video, same as the old lambs, I was a little bit nervous after talking to my vet. He said the problem of resistance with triclobenazole fluticide is significant and it's very risky. He said he's seen a lot of flocks suffering with poor scanning rates, empty ewes due to fluke burden. So this is the second fluke dose, and I'm probably going in a little bit earlier than I normally would. I'd leave this till scanning time, which is the first or second week in January. Try and coincide it all at the one time, but look, it's just an extra little bit of work setting up the handling unit, but it's pretty important to get the fluke end of it right. So it's nitroxanil again, formerly Trodax, which is no longer on the market. It's a generic version of it. Quite a good fluke dose. I have a lot of faith in it. So I have the backpack on as well. They're getting mineral drench as well. It's not something I normally do this time of year, but it's just something I have left over, and look, it's better in my ewes than sitting on the shelf in the shed. Yeah, we rattle away. You might notice I'm getting 2 pumps of this. It's a 20ml volume dose, and my dosing gun only goes up to 15, so I've set to 10 to double it up. It's a little bit slower, but work with what you have. So we're just going to rattle on, get through these before daylight beats us. We've only a couple of hours of daylight left. We've a fence put up as well, so we make a bust. We're rattling through them nicely here. We're just commenting, they're actually in very good condition. When you look down the sheep there, they're fine fettle, they're quite fat, which is good to see. They're all in good nick. When they're pregnant, the biggest problem is maybe too much grass and getting too fat. And a few years ago, I think I had about 100 ewes at the time. I was getting loads of winter grazing, and my ewes came up to lambing early March and they were way too fat, and I had more problems with them being over fat than I think I ever had before. Problems with milk fever and prolapse and stuff that you shouldn't really be getting in good healthy young ewes. So I learned from my mistakes. Sometimes less is more across the winter, and within reason. Like, they have to be fed, but too much feeding is a bigger problem than any. So the handling facility here, I suppose, was game changing really. You might have seen the mobile or modular race that I had in the last video with the old lambs. That was just panels that clipped together, and you had to move it all in the trailer, and it was quite a bit of work. It was heavy work and time consuming, but I got by in this one on the TAMS grant for welfare really. I don't know, was it for man or beast, but it definitely makes my life easier anyway. It's, as I say, it's game changing really. The likes of this job with the fluke dose, it probably would have been left till scanning, which is another 2 or 3 weeks time, depending on when I can get them. But it's one of them jobs that needs to be done, but probably wouldn't have been done without the handling facility. So it definitely improves the willingness to do a job that needs to be done. So I got 40% of a grant for this. It is still a pricey bit of equipment, but I don't think I could live without it. It just has really made things a lot easier. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Every day you're working with sheep is a skill day.